Hi, Becky. I just wanted to thank you again for coming in. And now that we got some of the confidentiality and informed consent stuff out of the way, I just wanted to see if you had any questions about any of that.
When was this chair cleaned?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Is that something that bothers you?
I don't really like germs, so if you just tell me that it's clean, I can talk to you, but if it's not clean, I need a new one.
Okay. This office is relatively new, so I'd say it's pretty clean. But in the future, we can clean it for you before sessions.
Okay.
I noticed that your body language got really tense talking about the chair.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like germs, and Jimmy just keeps telling me that in order for us to stay together, I need to work through this OCD. But Jimmy, I don't know why Jimmy doesn't love me, because who wouldn't love their partner to do all the cleaning and do it so well? Everything is spotless. Not a germ in that house, not one. If you find one, it's a miracle. I keep things clean. It's not OCD. I like to be clean. I don't know, Jimmy is not a messy boy, but he does not like why. He just doesn't understand why I clean so much. And I just want things to be clean. I'm like, Jimmy, clean. He's like, Becky, no.
So you feel like you work really hard to keep your house clean, because there's germs and it's dirty, but at the same time, like, your husband doesn't appreciate that you do any of that.
No, that's right, he does not appreciate it. Or he does on Monday, but then when I clean the whole house again on Tuesday, he doesn't get why I have to keep it so clean when I just spent 3 hours doing it on Monday. And I guess maybe it's because I was cleaning instead of watching the movie that we had talked about watching together on Monday, but like on Tuesday, but I could just sense that it wasn't clean.
So you feel like you have this desire, like you have to get it done, but that is upsetting to Jimmy because you have things that you plan to do with him, and now you're not doing those things.
Yeah, I guess when you put it that way. For me, it's not like, I don't care when we watch the movie, but the house has to be clean. And he doesn't get that. Because if I didn't clean the house one day, would he notice? I don't know if he would notice. But I just like to be clean. And Jimmy's like, you need to get help, Becky. I'm like, about what? Cleaning? Like, what am I going to change my career to a cleaning service lady? Like, I don't know. I'm just hoping that somehow we can work through this.
So your husband is telling you that basically you need to get help, or this could be really detrimental to your marriage.
He basically said divorce would be on the table if I can't. Because to him, I'm not prioritizing our relationship. I'm prioritizing the cleanliness of the house. And, like, I get that, but that's not how I view it. Like, I don't see it as a problem. He thinks it's a problem. I think I'm being a great wife. Who wouldn't want their wife to clean the house head to toe every single day? Every single day. He never even has to touch a broom. And he shouldn't, because then it would be dirty.
So you feel like you're an amazing wife because you're cleaning the house, you're taking care of him, everything's spotless, and you just don't understand why he doesn't see, like, how much work you're putting into that.
Yeah, and he does not get it. He's like, well, you need to change your habits, and I'm like, I don't have habits. Being clean is it's part of my personality at this point. It's like, Becky, hardworking, cleans well. That's how I view it.
So it sounds like the cleaning to you, like, on the one hand, you're saying you really want to work it out with your husband, but on the other hand, the cleaning is kind of a non-negotiable for you.
Yeah, and it's like, I feel like it's the cleaning versus Jimmy, and I love Jimmy. Like, Becky and Jimmy, always. Like, we were meant to be together. and I guess it's helping me realize that I might need help, but I don't. It's like hammer the cleaning. I can't. They're both like equally important to me right now, and I don't want one to become more important than the other because I am balancing them just fine. Like, yeah, I miss a movie night or a dinner date, or he makes dinner and I can't eat it until I'm done cleaning, but like I still love him.
So you feel like you know you still love him, but it sounds like based on what you're saying that might not be what Jimmy's feeling.
Because he keeps saying, like, you have to get the help, you have to get help, you have to break through you have to get that breakthrough on showed me this website he pulled up, like, this is OCD, this is the tolerance, we have to break through it, and I'm like, what, am I just not supposed to clean tomorrow? Is that, like, I'm like, Jimmy, what, I'm supposed to get help? I don't understand his issue.
So, and you feel like OCD is just about the cleaning and things being clean.
Yeah, for me, yeah. I don't know what, Sally would say, but Becky says it's cleaning.
What do you think would happen? Like, what would be the worst case scenario if you didn't clean?
That's hard to answer, because then I would realistically have to think about not cleaning, and germs consume my life. The thought of any germ, like, consumes my life. Sitting here in this room, I don't know who cleaned it last, what cleaning company you use, who sat here last, etc. And I know you can't tell me that, but it's like, I feel like I would crawl out of my own skin if I didn't clean tomorrow. And that's what he wants me to do, just stop cleaning, clean once a week. I don't understand the issue.
So, well, I appreciate you sharing that with me, first of all, because it takes a lot of insight to be able to see, like, you're very aware of what your problems are, what you are facing, what would happen if you did try to take this on. But I heard you say germs consume your life.
Mm-hmm.
So in hearing that, I wonder, with the germs consuming your life, how much of your life are you able to really dedicate to Jimmy?
Sound like Jimmy. Your computer turned off. Is that okay?
It's still green, I think.
I just didn't want it to stop on you.
I know. Yeah, it's still green.
Okay. That's what Jimmy says too. He says, how can you say the germs consume your life and then tell me that I am the best part of your life? But for me, I don't understand why. I would love, I think I changed my mind. I would like to change, I just don't understand why I would need to change. Like, I guess, missing 3 dates a week that he goes out of his way to make time for. The bathroom takes so long to clean. And it's like, I don't want him to get sick, I don't want to get sick. It's just like, he doesn't appreciate the cleaning, and I'm like, why am I doing this cleaning?
So you feel like by doing the cleaning, like, you're really taking care of him, looking out for his well-being as well as yours, and like, he just doesn't, like, even though you can see his frustration, he just isn't appreciative at all.
Yeah, it's like, what? I'm making this place spotless, I just don't think it's a problem, but he's like urging me to get help. So one thing I guess I should share is, our 3rd anniversary together was last week, and it was a Tuesday night, and I always sweep the whole house on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was sweeping, we missed our reservation at this 5-star restaurant that he made plans for 7 months ago to surprise me. And he was so upset, and I was like, honey, there's food at other places. Like, the house is clean now. So, it's like, I really do care about him, but he's like, you're always blowing me off. I'm like, no, I'm cleaning the house. It just takes some time.
So you feel like Jimmy wasn't really validated, like, to be hurt that much,
Mm-hmm.
even though this was something he planned so far in advance for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, is it bad that I didn't go to dinner or couldn't go to dinner because I was making sure the house never ends? Maybe, but then, like, think about the restaurant. The germs in there. He just thinks, oh, let's go to a 5-star restaurant. Mice, rats, germs. They don't say, oh, 5 stars, we won't go in there. And I don't know when the last time he cleaned his car was. God, no, we're always taking my car.
I noticed when you say, like, should I feel bad? You are doing it in kind of like a questioning way.
Mm.
So it almost sounds as if you do feel bad and you do want to change, but the germs and the thought of all of that is just so overwhelming for you.
Yeah, overwhelming is a good word. I would say it's definitely overwhelming. I love the man. Our marriage has been great up until this OCD, I think, hobby of mine started. And he, I guess, time after time, I'm putting him second, but I'm just making sure the house is clean. Like, I still love you, just clean house first, you second.
So it sounds like you feel kind of torn between this OCD, like, kind of hobby, as you would put it, or this need
Mm-hmm.
to clean and get rid of germs, and your husband and your relationship with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, it can't be one or the other. I can't lose him, but I can't be in a room where I know there's, like, germs. But I can't lose him. But he isn't, this is the only thing about me he doesn't understand. Like, by the book, he knows everything about me, he understands me. This, he does not understand. He doesn't get the germs. And he's a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you would think the doctor would be like, and I guess maybe it sucks sometimes when he's on a tough schedule and I cancel, you know, whatever. The house is clean, the germs are gone.
So you say that it can't be one or the other,
Mm-hmm.
but right now, I almost wonder if it kind of is more one than the other.
More germs than Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I just view him as something that is so concrete and solid that, you know, like, he will always be there, and I don't have to do anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
So you take that, and then you think of, on the other hand, germs. They will always be there if you don't take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I take care of them, and they go away.
Mm-hmm.
And I take care of him, but he stays.
Okay. I see what you're saying and what your thought process is on that. And you feel like Jimmy is so, like, solidified in your life, you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
And yet earlier on, you mentioned that Jimmy said if you don't fix this problem, that divorce would be a potential thing that you two would have to go through.
Yeah, he definitely said that. To take him seriously, it was a little bit scary. Yeah. I don't know what I would do if I lost him. Like, I would be losing a part of myself if I lost him.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if the thought of that and not wanting to lose that part of yourself would almost be enough to make you at least consider working on the cleaning and the germs.
So you're asking if the threat of divorce and then considering my love for Jimmy would somehow outweigh the germs or help me work through the tendency to be so preoccupied with germs.
Yes, I'm not saying, like, right now you have to give up cleaning or suggesting anything like that. I'm just wondering if maybe you'd be open to working through some of that with me.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lose Jimmy. Becky and Jimmy forever. There's no Becky and germs. That's, hopefully we can get through that. But I can't lose Jimmy, and Jimmy's pretty much expressed that he can't lose me. The kids say you fall in love once, and I fell in love with Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you taking the first step and even coming in here today, because I know it was hard for you to get here, and that the only reason that you did come here was for Jimmy. And I think that shows that you are open and ready to work on this. And I know it'll be really challenging for you, but I think that together over the next couple weeks we can kind of talk about some ways to work on this without this like fear of germs and what could happen kind of consuming you. And we'll take it very slow, one step at a time. And I think maybe possibly if you're comfortable with it, we could even get Jimmy in here and see what he can do to help you and kind of understand your side of things better. How does that sound?
Sounds good.